Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Well, guys, what a difference a day makes. Yesterday was just so sunny and beautiful. And today, of course, it's all hazy and rainy. And that just seems to be the way it goes around here. You can just, and literally it can change throughout the day. I kid you not, within a few hours, this could blow over. It could be all nice and sunny again. Well, guys, I'll tell you what, it's the same deal with the economy. It seems like the narrative can literally just change hour by hour. Now, the article I was reading this morning, this is coming out of Walmart, and how right now Walmart is big time suffering. I mean, they put out their latest stats, and boy, are they getting crushed. And guys, what's the narrative? Hey, consumers just aren't out there spending like they once were. And here we are going into the Thanksgiving and Christmas season, and you are seeing some big time reductions of consumer spending. And the bottom line is this, guys. Most folks just don't have it. And so they are cutting way, way back. Now, another telltale about that is this. Not too long ago, we were reading an article how retail was reducing, get this, reducing its, transitionary staff, the staff that they hire, for seasonal holidays and things like that when there's usually a big uptick. Well, you got Target and Walmart and all these different ones that have literally cut back big time in that hiring. And guys, that is telling us a major deal. It's telling us they are not expecting any kind of big time Christmas rush like they normally would during the holiday season. And so all this narrative out there that's saying, oh, well, like Janet Yellen come out and say, well, the economy looks like we're going to be recovering and this and this and this. Guys, I'm telling you, most people know that that is absolute nonsense. I mean, we're going to believe our own eyes over what they're trying to sell us down there. But I'll tell you what. Excuse me. Why do you think that they're pushing this big time narrative all the time? Well, guys, it's because they just absolutely believe we are the sheeple, not we are the people. They literally believe that they can somehow pull all this haze and everything over our eyes and we'll just swallow whatever they want to spoon feed us. And we've gotten conditioned, by the way, a lot of us have gotten conditioned to accept whatever comes down the pike. And of course, they want to do this so that they can literally just bring in, it's like, oh, look what's going on over here. Well, over here is like a forest fire. And this is the deal, guys. Most folks are absolutely, you've heard me say it, they're oblivious to what's about to come. What's coming for this economy is going to shock people big time. You're going to watch it in the falling of actual new jobs. I mean, real jobs, guys. A lot of times when we get these, job postings and stuff like that of where the job market, the employment market is here in the U.S., a lot of times they're absolutely discounting the fact of how many people do not even qualify any longer for, employment insurance, and so don't show up in the stats. Guys, things are not as pretty and rosy as they seem, and we are nowhere near a recovery. Now, ask yourself this. A lot of people are going to the gas pump right now, and they're feeling pretty good because why? Well, hey, the price of gas is all dropped, and they're like, oh, wow, this is a great deal. Guys, think about it. It's a supply and demand issue. Now, we've had Maersk, the major shipping container company, coming out saying, listen, people are not, buying or utilizing these shipping containers. It's down well past 50%. That means that ships are not moving, are they? So, hey, demand on gas and oil is gone there. Then you got the trucking industry. Wow, we've just seen some big-time trucking companies go absolutely bankrupt. And, the ones that lease out the trailers, they're seeing major, major reductions in the use of those trailers. So obviously, the trucking industry isn't moving products, are they? So guys, that's telling you flat out, hey, and now, of course, this retail stuff where, where the wholesalers that would sell to the retail stores that would sell to us as retail, they're not bringing in the products. Guys, that's telling you the economy is coming to a massive screeching halt. In fact, in terms of production, because, hey, if you're not shipping stuff, it means orders aren't coming in and producers aren't producing what is not being bought. You're not getting the shipping. You're not getting the trucking. You're not getting all this. People are not out there going to work. Yes, it feels good to go to the gas pump and see a lower price, but that lower price on gas is absolutely telling you in a big time way. It's like a thermometer for the economy of how bad things really, really are. Because in actual fact, when you're dealing with a situation in the wide world like we are, all these countries mobilizing over all these conflicts, you would think that the price of oil would be boom, 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 boom. Well, guys, the demand is so down that they can't raise the price up like that. And I'm telling you right now, that is a major, taking the temperature of what the economy is doing. So this narrative, oh, things are getting better, oh, we're seeing jobs, oh, we're this and that, absolute nonsense. And in fact, in that capacity, when the supplies do dwindle down, look, you will see prices increase because, hey, there's not going to be that much to go around anymore because people aren't producing, shipping, and ordering. And so the shelves aren't as full as they once were, that's for sure. Don't be Buffalo, guys. Do not miss it. You've got to train yourself to really be able to interpret the signs that are coming. And yeah, and that's a big, big one. That gas pump is a big, big one. And of course, when you're reading information like this, where you see a major global retail giant like Walmart telling you that, hey, their numbers are literally being crushed because consumers aren't out there spending, especially during this season, that is a big telltale sign. I'll tell you what, guys. And what I think we're going to eventually see here is, yes, we're going to see this dollar get hammered and hammered bad. Now, for those of us in this digital asset space, every single time the dollar has literally been hammered down like that, what's happened in this space? Guys, we've had some of the most significant runs in this digital asset space that you can absolutely fathom. And when the DXY rolls over like that, watch and see if you don't see these assets appreciate and how. That's at least how I'm interpreting the, what's happening and what's about to come. And we're preparing for that. And hey, by the way, in terms of products and stuff like that, look, if you use day-to-day shampoos or this and this and that, it does not hurt to have a little bit of extra on the shelf or in the cupboards. Because hey, eventually you're going to use it or eat it anyway. It's a form of savings because as the supply dwindles down, the price goes up. And it may not be the product only that you're dealing with, but how that product is packaged. Don't kid yourself. Yes, there are a bunch of stuff made locally, but the packaging is usually made well overseas and stuff like that. And so you got to take all of that into consideration. I'll tell you what, boy, it is so vitally important to keep your ear to the ground, be razor sharp when you see this kind of stuff going on. Well, guys, I'll tell you what, I think the future for this digital asset space is going to be absolutely powerful. And listen, until later on today, we're going to have an absolutely amazing video for you. I sure hope you have a great one and take care.